There's the lineup for this men's 110-metre hurdles. Next event on the track. The officials have done their job and done it well, and they're ready to go. Grant Holloway, the twice world champion, the reigning world champion, goes in lane 5 for the USA. Freddie Crittenden, 5th in those US championships, but winner in the NACAC championships back on the 20th of August, goes in lane 6 beside him. Crittenden, 13 seconds dead this year for that NACAC title. There's Holloway Kukman of Croatia, 7 times their champion, but only 13.9 his lifetime best, 13.96. He will struggle here. Shusei Ishikawa, the Japanese championship bronze medalist, semi-finalist at the Worlds. He's only had one race, the 27-year-old, since Eugene, and that's in, what, 6.5, 7 weeks. He's in 2. Eduardo Rodriguez of Brazil, semi-finalist again at the World Championships. He's been running around 13.7, 14 seconds the last 2 or 3 meetings, but he's a 13.2 performer. Roger Iribane of Cuba set a personal best at La Chaux de Fonds on the 3rd of July, but he wasn't in Eugene at the World Championships, the Cuban. He goes in 4, best of 13.26. And there is Grant Holloway, the Olympic silver medalist. Won the Diamond League final last week in Zurich. Of course, at the Olympic Games last year, it was Hansel Parchman of Jamaica who took gold, 13.04 to Holloway's 13.09. But Holloway, well, he is the second fastest man in history with 12.81, knocking on the door of that Aries Merit world record of 2012, 12.80. That was Freddie Crittenden, second in Berlin last Sunday in 13.07, excuse me. And then Robert Dunning in 7, and Vladimir Vukicevic of Norway should be in lane 8, but it looks like Smet is a late replacement. Well, Vukicevic has indeed gone, and it is Smet in lane 8. Kuhn Smet, by the way. The rain looks like it's actually eased off for a moment. It's been turned on and off about every 10 minutes, as though somebody upstairs has got a big tap. It's quite remarkable the way it's been coming on and off, almost with every time a cloud comes over, dumps a bit of rain on, and then the cloud moves away. We get sunshine, rainbows, temperature climbs a bit, and then the rain comes again. Kukman in 1, Ishikawa in 2, Rodriguez in 3, Iribane of Cuba 4. Grant Holloway, the world champion, goes in 5, Freddie Crittenden in 6. Holloway in the gold vest, quickly away and leading at the moment. Good running over in lane 2 from Ishikawa, but certainly Holloway leading at the moment and leading comfortably. Crittenden in 2nd place, but having to battle for it. It's Holloway, Crittenden, and on the near side, Robert Dunning, the NCAA champion last year for the USA, takes 3rd place. And Grant Holloway there, just maybe emphasising how tired he is at this stage of the season. 13.19, well, it doesn't threaten the meeting record of Mark Creer, set in 1999, 23 years ago, 12.98 by the great Mark Creer, one of the fastest men in history. But 13.19 ahead of Crittenden, 13.31 is a pretty comfortable victory for Grant Holloway, and actually very crisp sprint hurdling in these conditions. The wind plus 0.1. They don't like a strong tailwind. Alphonse Jouk there, the meeting director, just giving Holloway a little hug and saying, go on, off you go. Do a victory lap, you've earned it. That was a very, very impressive run indeed. Crittenden 2nd, Dunning in 3rd, and Iribane there was in 4th.
Well, Tim, I don't know whether a sprint hurdler in the month of September would appreciate that victory lap. Maybe he can just go across it. There we go. He's meeting some fans. Nice that he's doing that. So many youngsters will come to this meeting just with a hope that they can meet some of the athletes, maybe get a selfie. But Holloway was out. He suited that gold vest, didn't he? He's won everything that he would have had on his wish list this year, the World Championships, the World Indoor Championships, that Diamond League final just a few evenings ago. And look at that focus, look at those eyes, his eyeballs are almost popping out with so much concentration. Looked a little bit tired, a little bit weary off that final barrier in the run-in, but he'd already done enough.
Do you know what, Jen? As you say quite rightly, World Outdoor Champion, World Indoor Champion. I wonder if we'd swap those for an Olympic gold. took the silver, remember, behind Parchment last year when he was a strong favourite going into the games. It was one of the bigger surprises of the Tokyo Games a year or so back. He is a hurdler of ritual. He writes God's will on his hand before every race, apparently, and his idol is one Colin Jackson, long-time world record holder. Colin, and of course, many of you will know that Grant Holloway's nickname is Flamingo. I'm not sure why, actually. I've seen that written a few times, not sure I know why.
Well, not only did he win the race, he won the giant cookie. You said you fancied a donut earlier. It was on one of the umbrellas. Don't know if we're just hungry. We're thinking about food. But Grant Holloway taking the victory. 13.19 seconds. Really admirable at this time of the season. And it was a US 1, 2, 3. Crittingen and Dunning in second and third position.